On-street waste enforcement. Westminster City Council is committed to ensuring that our streets remain safe and clean. Our authorised enforcement officers are city inspectors who conduct on-street waste enforcement inspections. Our officers enforce against abandoned refuse and refuse placed outside of collection hours for both residential and commercial, dog fouling, abandoned bikes and litter as defined by the Environmental Protections Agency as anything that has been deposited on a public highway with the intention of leaving, also known as fly tipping. The legal definition is anything or substance or object which the holder discards or intends or is required. This has been defined by the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. Why do city inspectors carry out waste enforcement? As a local authority, Westminster City Council has a duty of care and legal obligation to ensure that all footpaths and carriageways are kept clean and clear of any obstructions, which includes waste and litter. As part of Westminster City Council's strategy, we understand that a clean street has a positive impact on our residents, businesses, and the people who live and work there. Waste left on the street can attract vermin and cause the spread of disease. Once abandoned waste is collected, the vermin then need to find another source of food, which could be your local coffee shop or restaurant, or even inside your house. It is worth noting that incorrectly presented recyclable waste is bad for the environment, as it will likely end up in landfill. Abandoned waste is one of the most common complaints we receive from our communities. Why is it important that we continue to enforce against waste? Abandoned waste costs the council millions of pounds each year, and clean streets encourage a thriving economy as it attracts more people into the city, which helps to support our businesses. Whilst enforcement against waste is important, we see education as a priority to ensure residents and businesses understand their responsibilities. How does the city inspector enforce in respect of waste and litter issues? The city inspector's main powers to enforce against waste offences comes from the Environmental Protection Act, Clean Neighbourhoods and Environment Act, and the Refuse Disposal and Amenity Act. Every street in Westminster has a waste collection time. These times are displayed on time plates and on the Westminster City Council website. All waste can only be presented up to 30 minutes before the scheduled collection times for the street. An example of a street's waste collection window is 6 a.m. until 7 a.m, and all waste must be presented at the latest of 5:50 to be safe. The 1 hour window is for the collection crews to collect the waste, and the vehicle will not return to the street until the next waste collection window. Please note that waste should not be presented any earlier than 5:30 in this example. City inspectors are an on-street team of officers who carry out patrols on the streets of Westminster daily. We also engage with local communities either in partnership with local councillors and/or by speaking directly to residents to identify areas of concern so we can direct patrols in a smart and intelligence-led way. City inspectors can conduct educational visits across the city to both residential and commercial entities. This is to ensure that anyone who places waste onto the public highway is aware of their duty of care and what actions can be taken if they are found to be committing an offence. When offences are identified, city inspectors will investigate the said waste to see where it has come from. We will then speak to the person, persons or company who placed it there. We will give education on how and where their waste should be presented to prevent any further offences taking place, and in most cases a fixed penalty notice will be issued based upon the offence that has been committed. For further information on waste collection times, or if you wish to report dumped waste, you can do so by visiting Westminster City Council's website.